Hey, thanks for your patience. I'm back with another match analysis for you. It has been a while, I admit. There's been some traveling in the summer. This game is a game by Mike. I'll link it in the description for you if you want to see the full match. I will only do the first half for this one. So we start off with the jitter in the top of the screen immediately, which is not good news. That just means that the connection isn't optimal. Okay. First thing I notice here, let's wind back. What happened? You switch all the way to your right winger now, and then back with the right stick, switch to your right center back, where I would say maybe select your CDM and pull him back to help defend. Now you switch to your left center back, and you kind of nail him in his position. So he's stuck. He can't move in any direction, and therefore there's a gap toward the goal. Now we recover, that's good. And then we second man press with that guy and he's opening the gap. So this is where the first goal comes from. Do you see it? If we look back, you're switching to your CDM, stay with the CDM, or switch to your left center back and stay him in position. But now you're second man pressing him, which means he's coming toward the ball, pulling himself out of position. And that just leaves just a small little gap for your opponent to score from your CDM. And then we move in, pull the CDM south or switch to the left center back and don't pull that guy out of position. You're still controlling your CDM, so it kind of feels like panicking here, because why would you protect the pullback pass when there's a more dangerous opponent closer to the goal, right? Always defend the guy that's the most dangerous. See this, your opponent is aggressive with his CB. And I think, let's rewind. So he's lucky because he's already moving in that direction when you start your skill move. If you hadn't started the skill move in that direction, you would just pass him. Look. So he's very aggressive with his CB, but it works out. Sometimes it's just lucky. And that's overcommitting. Oh. So now it's 4 minutes and we're 2 goals behind. Look at that. What could we do different? The CB, you're trying. Oh, look at that. After the pass is given, you keep moving in the wrong direction a little bit. So you open the gap, then you try to close it, but you overcommit. So the way I see it here, it kind of looks to me like there is a sort of delay on what you're doing, because both players go into that direction longer than you would have if you had the immediate response. So that could be that it's just the game connection screwing you, but that's always so hard to tell as long as you don't have the red flags, right? That was a good, well-timed change. That was such a poor touch. Nice save. Nice save. And he's pressing you so high. Wow. Oh. Yeah, that didn't seem like we got that lucky. I think you got lucky that you got it back with your right wing back, because you become your CB very quickly, very early on. And then you can only get him out of position if you're unlucky. Wow, that's a good save. So this is the 15th minute. Oof. And the 4th shot on target, and you didn't really have any chance yet, right? Yeah, that's better. Get him out of your box. Yeah, defend with the CDMs. There you go. Not too much for the ball. Just keep him away from the goal, from the target. There you go. Nice. Well done. That's walking in off the ball. That was perfect. And then we attack. Ooh, that gave him a yellow card. Did it? I'm not sure if he did. See, that's nice because of the ball roll. I think you try to do a ball roll to the side. That's how you got around him. That was nice. He was already in the tackle and you changed your position, so he touched you on the wrong angle. This, I think here we could use the player lock. I'm using player lock. I'm trying that at this time just to practice for next year. I think here, if you use the player lock, you could have pulled them back just a little bit and then receive the ball in your direction. I find that at those moments, a player lock is gold. It's hard to time it, so it's a skill we have to learn, but that might be something for you to look at. I'm doing it now. I'm not good at it yet, but hopefully next year it will give me an up when they kill the green time shooting that I've just mastered this year for the first time. I'm still sometimes double tapping for the low driven shot, and apparently next year that's coming back. So I'm hopeful that I can pick that up quickly. Nice interception there on the wing, through the middle. Yeah, nice. This timing is better. Oh, the touch is not good. What happened there? Did we? Yeah, you are to it. That's it. That's a touch in full sprint. Therefore, you have less control. It's a bit of bad luck, I'd say. And this is a perfect moment again. Do you see it? Where you can play a lock, so you decide where he runs. Now you kind of have to wait until he's open. But when you play a lock, you can just walk him into the open. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Oh, can you see how lucky he is? Look at that. He just walks back with his defender, gets into the path of the goal. And how lucky is it that you shot and didn't pass the ball there? Sometimes that's the difference. Ooh, nice touch by your opponent here. And he's off. Yeah, you're defending the middle. That's great. That's the dangerous man. And then that pass was perfectly timed, perfectly seen. Well done. He plays with a lot of pressure. There you go. And now play for possession, maybe. Get him out of his rhythm. See, this happens to me a lot. The triangle pass, that is just too short. That happens to me a lot at this moment. It wasn't like this in the beginning of the year, but now, and it doesn't happen offline, and it doesn't happen in the good connection games. So I'm just saying the same thing over and over. The registration on what your input is not good. This. Oh, okay. Maybe open up to the wing there with your winger, because this guy's running away from your striker. So either a one-touch pass to your striker, or you keep going into the wing, so he has to make a choice. And now, because you're going kind of in the same direction, he can block both your shooting path and the running path of your striker with one man. That's how he saved that. Yeah, overcommitting again with Beckham. And now you're just running after him. See that? So you started with the overcommit, then you're running back, and now you can't catch up with him, but you just run after him, which kind of lets the rest of them sit. Yeah, you should switch earlier to CB, and that's what is too early, what is too late, right? But if you switch a little bit earlier, you have a chance, because running behind him, you can't get the ball right. You're not going to be faster. Oh, there. Did you see that? Look at this. There, the jitter. Did you see it? This is what I'm talking about. Second. It's a little bit, when I slow it down, it's a fraction of a second that it doesn't feel smooth. So the connection, the server is updating something with new information, so one of you is on the receiving end of the bad side of that, and one of you is on the good side of that. And that's it. Sometimes they are these little jitters in game. They're hard to see, but you feel them because what you do is late and your men take the extra step, etc. So it's just really hard to win those games because you feel like you're always behind. I think our answer to that is, from what I'm hearing, play for possession. Try that. Okay, since it took me forever to make this video, I will only stick to one half because we're already on 10 minutes of reviewing. But these hopefully are some tips on where you can position yourself better and what choices to make in a game that's high pressure like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.